Next part in unit number 3 is demand forecasting. Demand forecasting, the term in the context simply meaning predicting the future demand of a product. Information regarding the future demand is essential for scheduling and production planning control, planning production, acquisition of raw materials, acquisition of finance and advertising, etc. Now we will see according to J. Stevenson, demand forecasting is the process of estimating the quantity of products or services that consumers will purchase in future. It helps the company to make decisions on whether to enter to a new market, also to apply or to match the supply with the demand in order to access optimal production and inventory capacities. Demand forecasting is the specific and analytical estimation of demand for a product or service in particular period of time. Objectives of demand forecasting can be long-term or short-term. Short-term objective includes drafting the production policies, routing the supply of materials and best possible use of machines. Long-term objectives includes labor requirements and production planning. Forecasting as a planning tool. There are four aspects: match demand and supply, anticipate the future, development the meaningful plans and reduce the uncertainties, facilitate managers in decision making and strategy formulation. Again, there are three horizons for forecasting: short term forecast, medium term forecast, and long term forecast. Short term forecast are generate to operations, balancing of production, ordering and inventory, etc. Generally, the time series models are building with high frequency of time series data. Medium term forecast used for the budget planning, resource loading, new product instructions and introduction, etc. Long-term forecast includes the information related to investment and expansion of plants and strategic planning in general. Now, sources of data for forecasting. Data can be generated through Salesforce estimates to execution of opinion that can be based on trade industry association journals or from point of sale we can generate the data. Now, accuracy of forecasting. Forecast should be accurate. Well established fact is that improved forecast accuracy leads to many downstream improvements, not only in operations, but in variety of business areas such as customer service or asset management. The forecast accuracy is the primitive SKU, that is store keeping unit level, is critical for proper allocation of supply chain resources. Inaccurate demand forecast often would result in supply imbalances when it comes to meeting the customer needs. So what are various of demand forecasting? There are direct methods like consumer surveys, collection of opinion, experts' opinion, consumer clinics. In this method, some selected buyers are given some amount of money and asked to buy some products, or end use methods. So these are some direct methods by which demand forecasting can be done. There are indirect methods like trend projection method, regression on correlation, that is related to statistics, extrapolation, or simultaneous equation method. Now, production planning and control that we have covered, but that is again you can do as a summary. What are various factors affecting production planning and control? Depending on the type of product, production planning and control is different. Depending on the manufacturing unit, the volume of production, nature of production, and nature of operation, each company or organization is having different production planning and control. What are various roles of production planning and control? We have seen production planning and control, that is PPC, can be divided into two parts. First is production planning, next is production control. In production planning, pre-planning, routing, scheduling, and loading activities are there. In production control, dispatching, follow-up, inspection, and corrective measures are done. So this is about the production planning and control functions. What are various benefits of PPC? Last hour rush is avoided. Problem areas of bottlenecks are reduced in after implementation of PPC. Cost reduction is possible. Optimization of utilization of resources is possible. And what are various problems related to PPC? It is time consuming process. The employees are give resistance to change. Lack of sound basis is there, and external limitations can be there. So this is about unit number 3.